Well, welcome to Chom Sports News Chanel. Don't forget to subscribe. Mikel Arteta prepares for defining moment as Arsenal face up to Premier League title deja vu. The Gunners' boss can't afford to see his side fall away in the Premier League after their disappointing Champions League exit. Until now, there has been little doubt that Arsenal have progressed from last season. The squad is deeper in key areas, and consequently it's capable of taking on all manner of challenges. I think maybe they're the one team out of all of the three that are fighting for the title. They can play any game, Luton boss Rob Edwards said earlier this month. If it's a physical game, a footballing game, a running game, whatever it is, they've got the answer. I don't see any weaknesses. A run of 3 winless matches has not made that untrue. But the true litmus test of whether they have evolved in that most intangible of areas mentality will come across the course of the next few weeks. Mikel Arteta has won all 3 of the cup finals he's been involved in as Arsenal manager. If you're generous enough to count the 2 Community Shields, that is. He'll need that record on Saturday when his side travel to Wolves. That game has now suddenly taken on the importance of the most significant match of Arteta's Arsenal tenure. That's because the Gunners cannot afford to limp over the line like they have done in the past. Last season, they won just 3 of their last 9 games of the season. Before that, it was just 6-12. They're 3 without a win, but Arteta knows it can't happen again. "I wish I had the right words today to make the players feel better," the Spaniard said in his post-match press conference after the defeat in Munich. "What me and all the coaching staff are going to do is be close to the players. I feel so grateful to be their coach and work with them every day. What we need to do is stand right next to them, give them our support and our love. We have to pick it up because we have a big game on Saturday. We're still playing for the Premier League, and we really want it, and we have to show that we're capable of turning it around." Aside from the obvious morale-related reasons for such a stance, Arteta is right to be positive. Arsenal are only 2 points behind Manchester City and could conceivably be 4 points clear of them by the time they next play. Pep Guardiola's side have a formidable record at this stage of the season, but they are a football team like any other at the end of the day. It's not implausible for them to falter before the end of May. If that does happen, then Arsenal have to be in a position where they're ready to capitalize. What was so disappointing last season was that the Gunners surrendered the title with time to spare. If they take City to the final day this season, then Arteta can legitimately point to the fact that his side have made progress. In the long term, Arsenal will look to address the issues that have haunted them this season. They will add a forward this summer and probably shift a few of the players that Arteta seems unwilling to trust on the biggest stage. In the short term, though, Arteta knows that the bare minimum is to push City all the way. It's been 20 years since Arsenal managed anything close to that, and if he achieves it, the Spaniard can legitimately claim his side have made progress despite what the critics will say. Thanks for visiting and don't forget subscribe, like, share and comment.